Hello student, in the last lecture we have take the examples on the derivative of parametric functions. Now we will take the next article, derivatives of parametric functions. If x and y are the can be expressed as the functions with the same variable t, that is x equal to f of t and y equal to g of t, then these equations are said to represents the parametric functions, and where this t is called as a parameter. Now if we take examples, x equal to a sin t and y equal to a cos t. Now we differentiate these functions with respect to t here. So differentiate with respect to t. So the derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt is equal to a into derivative of sin t with respect to t, same as we differentiate also this with respect to t. So derivative of y with respect to t is dy by dt is equal to a constant as it is, take derivative of cos t. So here a constant as it is, derivative of sin t is cos t, and in this side dy by dt equal to a constant as it is and derivative of cos t is minus sin t. Now after this we put the value of this in this form, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Here dy by dt is minus a sin t and dx by dt is a cos t, and therefore a will get cancelled. It is minus sin t by cos t, it is tan t, it is tan t. So this form dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt is called as the derivative of a parametric function, where dx by dt is not equal to 0. Now we take examples in exercise 1.4 which is depend on derivative of a parametric functions, derivative of parametric functions. Find dy by dx if, first example, x equal to 80 square and y equal to 280. Here t is a parameter. So given x equal to 80 square and y equal to 280. This is the first examples. Here we have to find the dy by dt, dy by dx means we have to differentiate it with respect to t here. T is a parameter. Differentiate with respect to t. So the derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt is equal to derivative of t square. A is a constant, derivative of t square with respect to t is equal to a into derivative of t square with respect to t is 2t. It is 2t. We write in this way 2at here. This is the derivative of x with respect to t. Now we take this also, differentiate with respect to t. We get derivative of y with respect to t is dy by dt is equal to 2a is a constant, and we take the derivative of t with respect to t here. Derivative of t with respect to t is 1. It is only 2a. This is dy by dt. Now we have dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. This is the derivative of a parametric function. So put here the value of dy by dt. It is 2a divided by value of dx by dt. It is 2at, and 2a will get cancelled. It is only 1 by t. This is the dy by dx we have to find. Now we take next example in this way. Now we take the second. X equal to root of a square plus m square and y equal to log of a square plus m square. So first given x equal to root of a square plus m square. Here m is a parameter. That's why we differentiate this function with respect to m. So the derivative of x with respect to m is dx by dm, and the first derivative of this root of a square plus m square, so it is like a derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Derivative of root x. So 1 by 2 into root of a square plus m square, and by chain rule we take derivative of this a square plus m square with respect to m. 1 by 2 into root of a square plus m square into derivative of this a square. A is a constant. A is a constant. That's why its derivative is 0. There is no need to write here. Derivative of m square with respect to m, it is 2m. And 2 will get cancelled. It is m into 1 m by root of a square plus m square. This is the derivative of x with respect to m. Now we take y function is equal to log of a square plus m square. Differentiate with respect to m. So the derivative of y with respect to m is dy by dm, and the first derivative of log of this a square plus m square is 1 by a square plus m square. Like a derivative of log x is 1 by x. 1 by a square plus m square into, again by chain rule, we take derivative of a square plus m square. 1 by a square plus m square into, again here derivative of a square, which is a constant. Derivative of a square is constant, and that's why it is 0. Its derivative is 0. There is no need to write. And the derivative of m square is 2m also. It is equal to 2m upon a square plus m square, and this is nothing but dy by dm. Now we take dy by dx, derivative of parametric function is equal to dy by dm divided by dx by dm is equal to, write the value of dy by dm, derivative of y with respect to m is 2m by a square plus m square whole divided by, you may write here a square plus m square, and dx by dm, derivative of x with respect to m is m by root of a square plus m square, and this m will get cancelled. It is 2 by a square plus m square whole divided by 1 by root of a square plus m square. It is equal to, we take its reciprocal, 2 by a square plus m square into root of a square plus m square by 1. Now we write this a square plus m square instead of this root of a square plus m square, like we write this x is root x into root x. X means it is root x into root x, it is x. In this way we write this a square plus m square term, means here 2 root of a square plus m square divided by, we write this term like root x into root x means root of a square plus m square into root of a square plus m square, and this root of a square plus m square will get cancelled. It is only 2 by root of a square plus m square, and this is the final dy by dx. Now we take next example. Now take this next, x equal to t plus 1 by t to the power a, and y function is a to the power t plus 1 by t, where a is positive, a is not equal to 1 and t is not equal to 0. Given first, x equal to t plus 1 by t to the power a. This we take here t is a parameter, that's why we differentiate with respect to t. So we get derivative of x with respect to is dx by dt is equal to, here this function like x raised to n, derivative of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus, same. So it is a into t plus 1 by t to the power a minus 1 into, by chain rule again we take its derivative of t plus 1 by t is equal to a into this bracket as it is, a minus 1 into derivative of t with respect to t is 1, and derivative of 1 by t square by using derivative of 1 by x, it is a minus 1 by x square, that's why it is minus 1 by t square. Derivative of 1 by t is 1 by t square, derivative of 1 by t. So this is the dx by dt, derivative of x with respect to t. Now we take this y function, y equal to a to the power t plus 1 by t. This function is a exponential function, like exponential function a raised to x. A raised to x. Derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a. In this way, here t is a parameter, that's why differentiate with respect to t. So derivative of y with respect to t is a dy by dt is equal to, so derivative of a raised to x, like this bracket means x here, it is a raised to this bracket into log a raised to t plus 1 by t into log a. This is the standard formula of a raised to x exponential function, derivative of exponential function, into again by chain rule here we take this derivative of this function, derivative of t plus 1 by t. This term same, a to the power t plus 1 by t into log a into derivative of t with respect to t is 1 and derivative of 1 by t square is t is a minus 1 by t square. And this is the dy by dt. Now we take derivative of parameter. Derivative of parametric function, we have dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt by using the derivative of parametric function. Put the value of dy by dt. Dy by dt is here a to the power t plus 1 by t into log a into this 1 minus t square whole divided by the value of dx by dt. Derivative of x with respect to t is here a into t to the a into t plus 1 by t to the power a minus 1 into 1 minus 1 by t square. This 1 minus 1 by t square will get cancelled. Now it is only a to the power t plus 1 by t into log a divided by this a into t plus 1 by t. We write this here t plus 1 by t to the power a minus 1 like in this way to the power a into t plus 1 by t to the power minus 1. Because when base are same in multiplication, base are same, then here subtract the power. We write this bracket in this way. Now we take this bracket in the numerator here. So it is equal to a, and also we write this a to the power t plus 1 by t and t plus 1 by t to the power a is a to the power t plus 1 by t is nothing but y. It is y log a divided by this a as it is into this t plus 1 by t to the power a is nothing but x, our function x, and we take this bracket in the numerator here into, or we simplify, it is t into t, it is t square plus 1 whole by t, and when we take in the numerator its power is plus 1. Now it is equal to y log a into t square plus 1 divided by a x and this t. This is the final answer. Final derivative y into t square plus 1 into log a divided by axt. This is the final derivative of the given function. Now we take next. Now this example, x equal to cos inverse of 2t upon 1 plus t square and y equal to sec inverse of root of 1 plus t square. Here the functions are inverse function and also t is a parameter. We solve this example by using substitution method. That's why put here t equal to tan theta, and whenever we put anyone, then we differentiate it. So therefore, or take theta is here. This implies theta equal to tan inverse of t here. Now our function x equal to cos inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. But by using double angle formula, it is sin 2 theta. Double angle formula for sin 2 theta in terms of tan is 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. But here it is cos inverse. It is a sine. Again we use here properties. Cos inverse of cos theta, it is a theta only. So we convert this sine into cos. Cos inverse of cos pi by 2 minus 2 theta by allied angle. Here we use here allied angle. Cos 90 minus 2 theta is equal to sin 2 theta. And after that we use this property, cos inverse of cos theta is theta only. Theta means here pi by 2 minus 2 theta. It is pi by 2 minus 2 theta. But here theta means it is a tan inverse of t. Since so up to here it is function x only. Now we take its derivative with respect to t here. Differentiate with respect to t. So derivative of x with respect to is dx by dt is equal to, here the constant term pi by 2, its derivative is 0. 0 minus 2 into tan inverse of t. Derivative of tan inverse of t is 1 upon 1 plus t square, and so that is a minus 2 by 1 plus t square. This is dx by dt. Now we take this y equal to sec inverse of root of 1 plus t square. T means here it is tan theta, tan square theta, and sec inverse of 1 plus tan square theta by using second identity, it is a sec square theta. It is root of sec square theta by using second identity. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Square and square root here. That's why it is a sec inverse of sec theta only. Sec inverse of sec theta. And it is by using again property sec inverse of sec theta, it is theta only. This is y, but theta is tan inverse of t. Now we differentiate with respect to t. with respect to t, not x. And derivative of y with respect to t is dy by dt is equal to derivative of tan inverse t is 1 upon 1 plus t square. Now we have dy by dx. We have to find dy by dx by derivative of parametric function. Dy by dt divided by dx by dt. T dy by dt is here. It is 1 by 1 plus t square, and dx by dt is minus 2 by 1 plus t square. It is equal to, take its reciprocal, or 1 plus t square will get cancelled, is minus 1 by 2. So dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now we take next. Now take this next, x equal to cosec square theta and y equal to cot cube theta at theta equal to pi by 6. Whenever we have to find dy by dx by using derivative of parameter, then we put the value of theta and then find its value. So given x equal to cosec square theta, differentiate with respect to theta. Theta is a parameter here. So derivative of x with respect to theta is dx by d theta, and derivative of cosec square theta, it is 2 into cosec theta, 2 minus 1, x raised to n, derivative of x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1. That's why 2 into cosec theta into, by chain rule, again a derivative of cosec theta. It is equal to 2 into cosec theta into derivative of cosec theta is derivative of cosec theta. It is it is a trigonometric function. Derivative of cosec theta into cot theta. It is minus cosec theta into cot theta. So it gives cosec theta. Now this is equal to minus into 2, it is minus 2 cosec theta into cosec theta, it is cosec square theta into this cot theta, and so this is dx by d theta. Now we take this y equal to cot cube theta. Cot cube theta, differentiate with respect to theta. So derivative of y with respect to theta is dy by d theta, and derivative of cot cube theta lied here by using derivative of x raised to n into, yes, it is 3 into cot square theta, 3 minus 1, it is 2, into by chain rule derivative of cot theta, 3 into cot square theta into derivative of cot theta, it is 1 by derivative of cot, it is minus cosec square theta. So minus 3 into cot square theta into cosec square theta. This is dy by d theta. Now we have derivative of parameter dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. put the value of dy by d theta and dx by d theta. Dy by d theta is a minus 3 into cot square theta into cosec square theta divided by value of dx by d theta is minus 2 into cosec square theta into cot theta, and this minus minus become plus cosec square theta, and this cosec square theta will get cancel. Cot theta from this cot square theta, one cot theta will get cancel. It is equal to 3 by 2 into only cot theta. Now we find the value of dy by dx at theta equal to pi by 6. Is equal to 3 by 2 into cot theta means here pi by 6. Cot pi by 6. 3 by 2 into cot pi by 6, because cos pi by 6, cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. 2 will get cancelled, it is root 3. So this is dy by dx at theta equal to pi by 6. Now we take next. Now we take this next, x equal to t square plus t plus 1 and y equal to sine of pi by 2 into t plus cos of pi by 2 t at t equal to 1. So differentiate first with respect to t. We get derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt is equal to derivative of t square with respect to t is 2t, and derivative of t with respect to t is 1 plus 1, and the constant derivative, constant 1, its derivative is 0. Now we differentiate this also, differentiate with respect to t. So derivative of y with respect to t is dy by dt is equal to derivative of sine of pi by 2 into t. It is cos of pi by 2 into t, and by chain rule it is derivative of pi by 2 into t, then plus derivative of cos pi by 2 t, it is a minus sine pi by 2 into t into derivative of pi by 2 into t. It is equal to cos of pi by 2 into t into pi by 2 is a constant, and derivative of t with respect to t, which is 1, that's why it is only pi by 2, plus into minus, so it minus, it is sine of pi by 2 into t, and again derivative of pi by 2 is constant, and derivative of t with respect to t is 1, that's why it is pi by 2 only. We take common pi by 2 from this term, pi by 2 in the bracket cos pi by 2 into t minus sine pi by 2 into t. This is dy by dt. Now we have dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt, derivative of parametric function. Now put the value of dy by dt is pi by 2 into cos pi by 2 into t minus sin pi by 2 into t divided by the value of dx by dt is 2t plus 1. Now we have to find at t equal to 1. Find dy by dx at t equal to 1. So dy by dx at t equal to 1 is equal to pi by 2 into cos of pi by 2 into t is 1 minus sine of pi by 2 into t is 1 divided by 2 into t is 1 plus 1. It is equal to pi by 2 into pi by 2 into 1, it is pi by 2 cos pi by 2 minus sine pi by 2. Pi by 2 into 1, it is pi by 2 sine pi by 2 by 2 into 1, it is 2 plus 1, it is 3. It is equal to cos pi by 2 minus sine pi by 2. Sine 90 is 1 and cos 90 is 0. It is pi by 2 into 0 minus 1 divided by 3. 2 plus 1 is 3 and that's why it is minus pi by 2 into minus 1. It is minus pi by 2 by 3. It is minus pi by 6 and this is the final answer. Dy by dx at t equal to 1. This is the final answer, minus pi by 6 here. Now hope you understand. Today we stop here.